96.7 KCAL rocks on your Monday. It is time to talk sports with our guy, Pep. Good morning to you, Pep.
Hey, good morning to you guys. And 40, you got to quit fighting it, man. Baseball season is here. Listen, I know before we get to the NFL Combine, before we get to, NFL Draft Day and all those sorts of things, I know the Combine's going to look different, virtual and all this weird stuff. But still, before we get to all that NFL news, just try to embrace baseball a little bit because we had our first spring training games yesterday.
I will give baseball a shot this year. I will try to be an Angels fan.
Yeah.
That is my goal.
Okay, he's going to try it.
Give it a shot.
And it's a good, could be the sport that gets us out 40. So it could be a good reason to have some beverages in Anaheim.
Mike Trout, greatest of all time.
There we go.
The chosen one. He's coming up.
He's on board.
And here's your connection, 40, that Mike Trout is a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. So There you go.
Although I am currently struggling with that. It's hard to be an Eagles fan right now. Me and Mike Trout know this.
Maybe this can help.
Well, I was going to say, okay, you like the Eagles and you're going to jump on the Angels bandwagon. You must be a glutton for punishment. You must just like misery, right?
That's the title in my Tinder dating profile.
Hey, but yesterday on Sunday, real quick, the Dodgers beat the A's 2-1. But our guy, Matt Davidson, the pride of Yucaipa High School, going deep, trying to make that Dodgers roster hit a bomb yesterday against the Oakland A's. So obviously that's going to help his cause. Dodgers win. Davidson goes deep. All good for the Dodgers fans as they can, just starting the march back to maybe another World Series appearance this season.
Very cool, man. Hit a bomb. It might help.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Angels, they beat the Giants 5-2. And what's interesting here, guys, is so 41-year-old Albert Pujols is in the final year of that mega 10-year, $240 million contract. We're finally at the end of it, his final year. And he recently came out and said that he's not sure what he's going to do beyond this year. But what's interesting is I'd say about a week and a half ago, his wife went to Instagram and said, "Oh, you can't believe it's finally his last year. We're gonna miss baseball. Blah 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 blah." It's like, oh my gosh, his wife better stay off social media because she's gonna give away all the secrets now.
This guy is one of those guys where his wife tells him what to do. She's the one who told him, "You go to Anaheim," and here he is.
It sounds like she also just announced his retirement.
Yes, I know she announced his retirement. Dude, come on, kid.
Yeah, keep the gram out of his wife's hands because she's like telling all their secrets, and he's like, "Well, I'm still undecided." But I think inside the four walls of their home, the wife has already decided what his future is going to be.
Decided.
She'll let you know what to do there, bud.
So spring training is off and running as we move to the NBA now. Guys, last time we spoke, the Lakers are just really struggling without Anthony Davis. They finally picked up a big win, in fact, a blowout win against Golden State yesterday. But 40, I know you're a LeBron guy. I mean, LeBron is really going to have to shoulder the load with Anthony Davis gone. And what will that mean at the end of the season if he's playing like incredible minutes and, again, feeling that burden of trying to carry this team?
I mean, I think we saw right there, right? Everybody says that the Golden State Warriors were supposed to be one of the big teams out of the West.
Mm-hmm.
They lose their big number 2 with Klay Thompson, and they just fall apart. Whereas LeBron, he's lost his number 2 in the past before. He can still maintain without a number 2. And you saw last night, they put up like 40-something points in the first quarter last night.
It's true. He can turn it on. He's like, just get me in the dance. That's all he's worried about.
And that's true. I mean, okay, they're going to make the playoffs. There's no way they're not going to make the playoffs. And I'd rather have a healthy Anthony Davis come playoff time, which I don't think that injury is going to linger that long, until deep into the spring. But yeah, Anthony Davis healthy is so critical, especially because LeBron, man, he's getting older. Somehow he's still, him and Tom Brady are beating Father Time and staying healthy. But how long can he do this?
The commentators were talking about it. I mean, here at 36 years old, he's still averaging 26 points. Like he's having an MVP year again this year, as long as he continues the second half as the first half. But they're saying he's doing it differently. He's not quite doing all the scoring. He's being smarter about it. He's being more of a facilitator.
Hey, he's going to come back fresh, AD. That is I'm talking about. And then maybe LeBron can take a little break as we get closer to the playoffs, and then they'll both be ready for that playoff run. I think they're putting it together well.
Well, like our guy Kawhi Leonard, the pride of King High School in Riverside. Remember, they load management is what they call it, right? Where he sits a couple games here and there to keep his body fresh. LeBron is like the anti-load management guy. He's like, no. I want to play like every minute of every game. There's no days off. I'm going to be out there. And he's older. He's a lot older than Kawhi Leonard, but he's out there anyways.
And he's still the best player in the league.
With Kawhi, it's recharging the batteries because he is a robot.
that could be true.
100%.
Got to plug him into the wall, let him keep going a little bit longer. NFL news, and this is just wacky. This is bizarre. Patrick, you're our resident Seattle Seahawks fan, so I don't know what to make of this, but Russell Wilson came out and said, listen, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to be traded. But if I was going to be traded, here's the four teams I would go to. The Raiders, the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Saints. And now there's this online social media war between the mayor of New Orleans, where the Saints play, and the mayor of Seattle, where the Seahawks play for Russell Wilson. It's just weird.
I think Russell is kind of, speaking of the wife telling the husband what to do, Sierra, I think, influences him somewhat, or at least, he's considering her in terms of he wants out of Seattle is what I'm trying to get to. I'll make it short. I think secretly he wants out, but he's pretending like he doesn't want out so he doesn't look bad to the people of Seattle. I say just cut your losses because I hear there is a rift between Pete and between Russell, and just get something for him now.
I think the annoying part about it is like Russell Wilson himself is not coming out and doing any of this. It's all Russell Wilson's camp, and they can say things that he's not willing to say because he's trying to keep this clean-cut image.
Once I heard Russell Wilson's camp, I was like, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're right. It's public image. He doesn't want to be the bad guy. He's not the one, like a Deshaun Watson. We know Deshaun Watson wants to force the Texans' hand and get out of Houston. Russell Wilson would be like, I tried to stay, I wanted to stay, but now I'm on another team. He wants to be the good guy. But think about that. Could the Texans and Seahawks just swap quarterbacks? Have Deshaun Watson go to Seattle and Russell Wilson to the Houston Texans?
Well, I mean, it seems like because of the Dallas Cowboy thing, there was an upswell of talk of that over the weekend where it's like, look, Jerry Jones, you haven't gotten this deal done with Dak. You could walk away from how you bungled that deal this whole time. Walk away from it and just trade him for Russell Wilson now.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Yeah, there's a lot of Cowboy talk. It makes me wonder what will happen when the draft gets closer.
I just can't picture Russell Wilson in another uniform. It just seems weird, but we'll see. I mean, Tom Brady was on the Buccaneers. I didn't think I'd ever see the day either. So weird things can happen in the NFL for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, guys, this is a pretty cool tribute for Tiger Woods, obviously in that severe car accident. A lot of the golfers at the tournament in Florida this past weekend, specifically Sunday, wore red and black. Red tops, black pants, because that was Tiger's thing. On Sunday, like a shark in the water, like blood in the water and the shark swimming around, he would wear the red polo, the black pants, always on Sundays, the final day of the tournament. And a lot of the golfers did that yesterday in honor of Tiger Woods, kind of a tribute to his legacy.
I think they know that he may be on a long road to recovery here. It's not something simple.
It was a cool tribute, though, seeing everybody rocking the red. It was awesome to see the pictures come out of that.
Very Tiger, very cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And, yeah, he could have a very long road to recovery if he, even golfs again. So we're not going to know anytime soon. This is going to draw out for a while now.
That is our sports on our Monday. We'll be back with Pep on Thursday. Pep, tell them how to get your stuff.
Hey, guys, you can check it out. Inland Sports all over social media. We got the Instagram account, Facebook. We got Twitter. We also got the YouTube channel. So if you like local sports in the Inland Empire, we've got a lot of high school stuff going on right now. You can check it out on Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pep.